Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of the Attack of the Cl-oin, and today we have a new start for the Cl-oin as he eventually found a brand new job, and we're just going to quickly overview what it is before we simulate to the end of the season. And you can see in my inbox, Preston North End have taken up a chance on the Cl-oin, and he is now in charge of the I forget their nickname actually, I'll double check that. General, he's in charge of the North End, so yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So pressure is on to make a name for himself, as his club is now 23rd in League 2. His former clubs York and Chesterfield are battling for relegation as well, and Peterborough are up top. So it's about rebuilding his reputation and finally making his way to a top league, whether it be England or abroad. So let's just see what happened in his first game. And I did tweet about this, but to be absolutely sure for everybody who's watching today, it was a 6-1 victorious debut against Portsmouth. So just one frustrating moment there, as broken or dislocated jaw for Obi has blighted the day ever so slightly, but 6 goals, that is absolutely brilliant. Craig Ferguson, and a very tasty looking new gen, getting a brace. He's on loan, so that was a great start to his career, and we'll now find out how he'll fare at the end of the season. We're going all the way to June to see what happens, so fingers crossed the manager can indeed succeed in what should be his 5th job, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is his 5th job, so fingers crossed. Welcome back everybody. Let's see what has happened to the duplicate manager as we've now reached the end of the season. Judging by the inbox, it could be very little, it could be spectacular. Nothing in particular here. He's still got the job, and it looks like he's finished 16th, which is a very mediocre result, I think. Keeping them in the league was probably the objective, but they were predicted to be relegation candidates or strugglers. So obviously to see his old club Peterborough go straight back up is disappointing, and York go down, so he didn't lose out too badly there. And Chesterfield are fixing their previous woes, so not a very exciting season to summarise this episode. Unfortunately, it's been very dramatic in the last 2 or 3 episodes, but today not to be. So after demolishing Portsmouth 6-1, we've got the glitch again. I can't really see all the results. So Portsmouth, here it is, the 6-1 demolition job. That was it for the next 5 games, including a 0-0 draw with Chesterfield. Then he defeated York, which is fair enough, and then great results here against Charlton and Oldham before 3 consecutive defeats without scoring a goal. That's very, very disappointing. Good run there, 3 wins, then another 3 wins, a few struggles, another draw with Chesterfield, and then a win over York to confirm their status in the league quite comfortably. Let's just take one last look. Yeah, it was actually pretty tight. They could have been relegated with a few extra defeats, but good job for Preston staying in the league, as they should do, to be honest. Obi recovered from his injury, which is good. Sorry, let's just look at the appearance tab. A very good season for Scott Wagstaff. He's quite in the later stage of his career, but he had a very good season. Cameron Norman is the right back, and he finished with 44 starts. Isaac Hayden at defensive midfield had 43. Tom Flanagan had 38 starts, and then Ben Davies had 40 plus 4. Goal scorer of the season was David Andrews, who had a loan spell from Norwich. That's very promising. Obi has tied for 2nd place. That's great. In 3rd is John Ford. He's another regen, but thankfully he's at the club. Dominic Nicholson, another regen, and Ryan Hedges complete the top 5. And then last but not least, the average ratings, just the one player getting a respectable 7.11 average rating. So Harmon's job status is probably okay. He'll be upset that he hasn't taken the club forward, but we'll see if he made any transfer moves in January actually. But looking at his record, he's played 31 times with 12 wins, 9 draws and 10 defeats, so just 38% win ratio, and probably the least exciting season in a long time, which is obviously upsetting. But I presume Preston are satisfied with the work the manager has put in, and his reputation is back where it should be for the time being. And he's actually gained knowledge of Serbia, Spain, Northern Ireland, so that's very interesting. He could have a taste for a different job in future, which would be great. And the last thing you need to check is those transfers, and it will be done for today. He didn't sign anybody, I don't think. Did he let anyone go? No, so he kept it very quiet in the transfer market this season, so that's fair enough. So let's just go through these messages and we'll leave it there for today. Jury's still out, it said. That was way back in March. But yeah, let's just wrap it up here today, guys. I hope you're enjoying the series, and we'll see what you can muster next season as part of the Preston North End squad. So for now, we'll see you again soon. Bye.